Welcome to Creator-Based Software Training Center. Let us discuss about checked and unchecked exceptions. Let us understand checked exceptions firstly. In simple terms, let us consider an example of a student who is supposed to write his public exams. Public exams may be 10th, inter, or any other public exam. So on the day of the exam, before student starting to exam, supposing if his mother asks him to check whether he is taking his hall ticket along with him or not before going to the exam hall. When a student is starting from the home, if a mother asks him or asks him to check whether he is carrying his hall ticket along with him or not, if the mother checks our hall ticket at the beginning itself, then there will be no problem at the exam hall, like at runtime. Okay, if mother checks the hall ticket at home itself, at the beginning itself, so there won't be any problem at the runtime. At the exam hall, there won't be any problem, right? So the exceptions which are checked by mother for smooth execution of the program at runtime are called checked exceptions. So this is to understand in a simple way. Let us discuss the same in the technical terms. Okay, the exceptions which are checked by compiler. Here mother is like a compiler, right? The exceptions which are checked by compiler for smooth execution of the program at runtime are called checked exceptions. So exceptions which are checked by compiler for smooth execution of the program at runtime are called checked exceptions. Now let us understand this with an example. Class creator based public static void main print writer pw is equal to new print writer welcome.txt pw.println welcome to creator based. What are we trying to do is we are trying to read a text file welcome.txt, and in that text file we are trying to write this welcome to creator based. Okay, what will happen? In the above program, we are trying to write welcome to creator based in the welcome.txt file. At runtime, there may be a chance of welcome.txt file may not be available. So there may be a chance of getting file not found exception. Okay, so compiler will check if file not found exception occurs. How are you going to handle the exception? Compiler should know how we are going to handle the exception. Only then the compiler will compile the code. So compiler checks the exception handling code. Only then it will allow you to compile. Otherwise, it won't allow you to compile the code. Let us execute this program. Well, let us run this program. I have already written the code. The public static void main string args print writer pw is equal to new print writer welcome.txt pw.println welcome to creator best. In this welcome.txt file, welcome to creator best. This particular text we are trying to write this particular text into the welcome.txt file. Let us execute this program. See, we are getting an error because we are not handling the code, right? We are not writing any handling code for the exception. What is compiler trying to say is unreported exception, file not found exception must be caught or declared to be thrown. Must be caught or declared to be thrown. See, we are getting this exception, right? We are getting this error. Let's get back to the subject. So the above message doesn't mean file not found exception occurs. It only means there is a chance of occurring file not found exception. So let the compiler know how you can handle. Only then the compiler allows the compilation. So the compiler will check whether we are providing any handling code in order to handle this exception. So what is the error thrown? What did we get the error? Unreported exception. It is not telling compulsory there will be an exception. There is a chance of getting an exception. There is a chance of getting file not found exception, which must be caught or declared to be thrown. Which must be caught or declared to be thrown. Let us try and understand this error message actually. What does the error message mean? Unreported exception, java.io.file not found exception, must be caught or declared to be thrown. What do you mean by must be caught? We must use try and catch to handle the exception. It is telling, compiler is telling, we might get a file not found exception. So it's better you use the try and catch to handle the exception, or declare to be thrown. We must use throws keyword to handle the exception. We can use the throws keyword, which I'll execute the program and show you again. You can use throws keyword to handle the exception. There are two alternatives to handle this. One way of handling the code is by using the try and catch. The other way is by using the throws keyword. Okay. So let's define the definition. The exceptions which are checked by compiler for smooth execution of the program at runtime are called checked exceptions. The exceptions which are checked by compiler for smooth execution of the program at runtime are called checked exceptions. So compiler beforehand itself is checking whether there is a handling code or not. If there isn't a handling code, it will throw an error. It's better you people check the exception and handle it. Those kind of exceptions are called checked exceptions. Let's define the definition once again. The exceptions which are checked by compiler for smooth execution of the program at runtime are called checked exceptions. Example, file not found exception, etc. In our program, if there is a chance of raising checked exception, then compulsory we need to handle the checked exception, either by using try catch or by using throws keyword. Otherwise, we'll get compile time error. Let us try and compile this program by using the throws keyword. Now I have used throws file not found exception. Throws is the keyword which can we can use throws keyword and corresponding exception. You can handle that particular exception. In the coming future, we will understand how it works really. Let us save this program and run. Compile. See, our program is compiled. Now we are not getting error because now we didn't get error because we have handled the code so using throws keyword. Okay, just because we have handled the code by using the throws keyword, our code got compiled. We didn't get this above error. Now let us try and understand unchecked exceptions. Let us consider the same program. Now what I'm trying to do in the same program, I'm trying to give an arithmetic exception. See, I've added this code, arithmetic divide by 0 in the same program. This gives no error when we compile, but when we run, we'll get like below. See, let us execute the program. Let us save this. Run. While compiling, we didn't get any error. When we compile, we didn't get any error. That is done. See, this arithmetic exception need not be checked during the compile time. It didn't throw any error. Let us see the code. We don't have any handling code for this arithmetic exception written in this program, but still, when we compiled, we didn't get any error. Our compilation was very smooth. Only during the runtime we got this error. Exception in thread my java.lang arithmetic exception divide by 0 at so and so line. So when we compile the above program, compiler is not checking arithmetic exception. That is why the above program gets compiled. but at runtime we get arithmetic exception. So let us define the unchecked exception. The exceptions which are not checked by compiler, whether programmer is handling or not. Such type of exceptions are called unchecked exceptions. So compiler will not be checking unchecked exceptions, right? It won't be checking any kind of exceptions. Such kind of exceptions are called unchecked exceptions. Example: arithmetic exception, null pointer exception, class cast exception. Okay, this is unchecked exception. This is checked exceptions. The exceptions which are checked by compiler for smooth execution of the program at runtime. All those exceptions that are checked by compiler are called checked exceptions. The exceptions that are not checked by compiler are called unchecked exceptions. Important note: whether it is checked or unchecked exception, every exception occurs at runtime only. Exceptions does not occur at compile time. This is the important note everybody should remember. So runtime exception and its child classes, error and its child classes are unchecked exceptions. Except these two, like runtime exceptions and its child classes, error and its child classes are unchecked exceptions. Except these two, runtime exception and error, remaining all are checked exceptions. Let us see the picture. See, in the previous class we have discussed the hierarchy, right? So runtime exception and its child classes, all these are unchecked exceptions. Error and its child classes, all these are unchecked exceptions. Apart from these two, remaining all are checked exceptions. Okay, then let us understand fully checked and partially checked in simple terms. Okay, partial checking. Suppose you and your child went to a shopping mall. Let us imagine you and your child went along to a shopping mall. There at entrance, the security will check you thoroughly, but he will not check the child thoroughly, right? This is partial checking. I'm just giving you a simple example, right? Full checking. Suppose you and your child are going to other country. Then at the airport, both you and your child are thoroughly checked. This is fully checked, right? Partial checking: at the shopping mall, your child might be partially checked and you might be thoroughly checked. But at airport, both you and your child are thoroughly checked. This is fully checked. Let us understand the same in technical terms. A checked exception is said to be partially checked if and only if some of its child classes are unchecked. If some of its child classes are unchecked, then it is partially checked. Example: throwable and exception. The only possible partially checked exceptions in Java are only two. I'll show you in the diagram again. Fully checked. A checked exception is said to be fully checked if and only if all its child classes are also checked. Example: IO exception, interrupted exception. Let's see in the picture. See, IO exception and all its child classes are checked exceptions, right? This is fully checked. Even servlet exception, fully checked. Remote exception, fully checked. Interrupted exception, fully checked. But exception, see, exception, some of runtime exception is unchecked, right? Remaining are checked. So it is only partially checked. Even throwable is partially checked because exception is partially checked, right? Even this one is unchecked, error is unchecked. So this is all about checked and unchecked exceptions and fully and partially checked exception, guys. Thank you.